say right now that political violence in any form is unacceptable.
Well, I shouldn't have to say that, but of course I
All right.
believe that. It's
I think
totally
we're live.
unacceptable. And if you would see
We're
my
live?
statements that I made on Twitter at
We
the
are
time,
live. Okay.
and also
Okay.
my statement that I made in the Rose Garden, you would say it's one of the strongest statements you've ever seen.
Hello.
In addition to the speech I made in front of, I believe, the largest crowd I've ever spoken to, and I will tell you, nobody ever talks about that. They talk about a relatively small number of people that went to the Capitol, and in many cases were ushered in by. And as Nancy Pelosi said, it was her responsibility, not mine. She said that
So,
loud and clear.
We're
But the
reacting
answer
to the
is,
presidential
if
election,
the
or
election
the
is fair,
debates.
free, and I
Yeah,
want that more
the
than
debates.
anybody. And I'll tell you something.
Crazy.
I wish he was a great president,
So-
because I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be at one of my many places
all right.
enjoying myself. I wouldn't
We're
be
gonna
under
start it here.
indictment because I
Playing
wouldn't be his
Yokai Watch.
political
Oh, wait, I need to
opponent. Because
load
he
this up
indicted
in the
me because I
corner.
was his opponent.
all right, there we go.
I wish he was a great president.
Okay.
I would rather have that.
We got
I
the
wouldn't be
debates going here.
I don't mind being here. The only reason I'm here is he's so bad
And
as a
I'll just be
president.
giving my
that I'm
commentary
gonna
on
make
it while
America
playing
great
this game.
again. We're
Yeah.
gonna make America great
That's
again.
just about it.
We're a failing nation right now. We're a seriously failing nation.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And we're a failing nation because of him. His policies are so bad. His military policies are insane. They're insane. These are wars that will
Yes,
never
I
end
agree
with him.
100%.
He will drive us into World War III, and we're closer to World War III than anybody can imagine. We are very, very close to World War III, and
Very
he's driving
true.
us there. And Kim Jong-un and President Xi of China, Kim Jong-un of North Korea, all of these, Putin, they don't respect him. They don't fear him.
They do not.
They have nothing going with this gentleman,
Yep.
and he's going to drive us into World War III.
All right, yeah.
You want a World War III.
Yeah, I'm liking that.
Him follow and win and let Putin say, do what you want, NATO. Just do what you want. There's a thing called Article 5.
You know,
Attack on one is attack on
kinda
all.
right.
And required response. The idea. I can't think of a single major leader in the world who wouldn't trade places with the job I've done and what they've done.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
we are
wait,
a
actually, yeah.
nation. We have wonderful peace because of the people, not me. It's because of the American people. They're capable of anything, and they step up when they're needed.
You know, I never really
And right
thought of it
now,
that way.
We're needed. We're needed to protect the world because our own safety is at stake. And again, you want to have a war, just let Putin go ahead and take Kyiv, make sure they move on. See
Very
what
true,
happens in
very
Poland,
true.
Hungary, and
I
other
do
places
agree.
along that border. Then you have a
I
war.
do 100% agree with
President Trump, as I come back to you for a follow-up, the question was, will you accept the results of this
was just
election,
checking something.
regardless of who
Okay.
wins?
Just to
Why is
finish
it-
what he said, if
that.
I
Why is it
might.
nighttime no matter what I do?
Russia, they took a lot of land from Bush. They took a lot of land from Obama and Biden. They took
They
no
did,
land,
they did.
nothing from Trump, nothing. He knew not to do it.
Put that in here.
Not going to play games with me. He
No,
knew that.
well, I
I
know
got
what
along
you're
with him very well, but he knew not to play games. He took nothing from me,
You did.
and now he's going to take the whole thing from this man right here. That's a war that should have never started. It would have never started
It
ever
should not have.
with
You,
me.
you go.
And he's going to
Yep.
take Ukraine. And you know, you asked me a question before, would you do this? He's got us in such a bad
It's like I'm playing neck
position
and
right
neck,
now
actually.
with Ukraine and Russia. Because Ukraine's not winning that war. He said, I will
They
never
aren't.
settle until such time. They're running out of people. They're running out of soldiers. They've lost so many people. It's so sad. They've lost so many people,
it's-
and they've lost those gorgeous cities with the golden domes that are 1,000 years
Sorry, I
old.
keep forgetting,
all
I can't-
because of him
I can't
and
check over
stupid
things or else
decisions.
it's get rid of
Russia
this.
would
This
have
is
never
a really
attacked.
bad setup
President
right
Trump,
here. I'm
the
trying to
question
like.
was, will you accept the results of the election, regardless of who wins?
Okay,
Yes
that's,
or no,
that's a little
please?
easier for me.
If it's a fair and legal and good election, absolutely. I would have much rather accepted these, but the
course,
fraud
yeah.
and everything
Yeah.
else was ridiculous. And if you want, we'll have a news conference on
got
it
a
in
point.
a week, or we'll have
He
another
does.
one of these in a week. But I will absolutely. There's nothing I'd rather do. It would be much easier for me to do that than I'm running again. I wasn't really going to run until I saw the horrible job he did. He's destroying our country. I would be very happy to be someplace else, in a nice location someplace. And again, no indictments, no political opponent stuff, because it's the only way he thinks he can win. But unfortunately, it's driven up my numbers and driven them up to a
I'm
very
trying to
high
play
level,
the game
because the people
with
understand
like
Let's see what your numbers are.
Streamlabs, and all I can see is my
Let's
face
see.
cam with the map.
You're a
All I can
whiner.
see.
When you lost the first time, You continued, you appealed and appealed to courts all across the country. Not one single court in America said any of your claims had any merit, state or local, none. But you continue to provoke
Actually, yeah.
this lie about somehow. the
Yes,
role
Joel,
of
I agree. This is
representation,
facts.
all this stealing.
Yeah.
There's no evidence of that at all. And I tell you what, I doubt whether you accept it because you're such a whiner. The idea if you lose again, you accept it anything, you can't stand loss. Something snapped in you when you lost the last time.
Very
We'll be
true.
right back with more from the CNN presidential debate.
Well, I mean, no, I do want more. I don't want you to be back. Come on. Come on. Keep going. I'm getting invested. Is this right? That's facts. It is. I don't even know what's happening here. What are we in, like, China right now? Who are these pictures of? Very
皆の
true.
者すべての妖怪たちを
God, I don't want to wait. This sucks.
ただし
I want to keep going. I was invested.
さあそれではこれより閻魔舞踏会を開催する
Yep, debate huge. That's true. It is a pretty big deal. Can I skip this? I wanna... skip this. Yeah, to those of you watching, the thing's kind of on hold right now, so we gotta wait. I don't really know what this is. I don't know what they're doing here. Well, I don't know why they can't just keep going. They're probably like insulting each other off screen. What up? Can I skip this? Please let me skip. Okay, we're back. We're back at least. We're back. Where are they? I don't care about this. I want to see the president. Or the presidential candidates. Why? Why? Please. I don't care. What are you doing? I need something to react to. I started streaming for a reason. Because I'm very invested in this debate. What's even happening here? Joel Knights, I don't know what is facts. I don't know if you're agreeing with me, but oh, okay, they're up. They're back. They're back. I think they're back. Okay, yep, they're back.
Predetermined by a coin toss. We're going to begin with you, President Biden. You have 2 minutes. Coin toss?
Yeah.
Texas was fair. Fact is, nobody even making under $400,000 had a single penny increasing the
I don't
taxes.
know who else was watching this, but I don't know if
That'll
there's
be
like
the case
left
again.
as soon as they start agreeing.
But this guy has increased your taxes because of the deficit, number one. He's increased inflation because of the debacle he left
Wait, yeah.
after the way he handled the pandemic. And he finds himself in a position where he now wants to tax you more by putting a 10% tariff on everything that comes in the United States of America. What I did,
Good point.
for example, he wants to get away with the ability of Medicare to, the ability to be able to negotiate drug prices with the
Yeah.
big pharma companies. Well, guess what?
People gotta listen to this guy.
We got it down to $35 insulin
What do you want here?
and everybody in America. He wants to get rid of that. I'm going to make sure that we have child care. We're going to significantly increase the credits that people have for child care. We're going to make sure we do something about what we're doing
Yeah.
on lead pipes and all the things that are causing health problems for people across the country. We're going to continue to fight to bring down inflation and give people a better care.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump, you now have 2 minutes for your closing statement.
Like so many
All right.
politicians, this man is
Here
just
we
a
go. We're about to
complainer.
hear
He
facts.
said we want to do this, we want to do that, we want to get rid of this tax, that tax. But he doesn't do anything.
Fire.
He doesn't do. All he does is make our country unsafe by allowing millions and millions of people to pour in. Our military doesn't respect him. We look like fools in Afghanistan. We didn't stop Israel. It was such a horrible thing that would have never happened. It should have never happened. Iran was broke. Anybody that did business with Iran, including China, they couldn't do business with the United States. They all passed. Iran was
Yeah, I
broke.
agree.
They had no money for Hamas or Hezbollah, for terror, no money whatsoever. Again, Ukraine should have never happened. He talks about all the stuff, but he didn't do
Should
it. For
not have.
3.5 years, we're living in hell. We have the Palestinians and we have everybody else rioting all over the place. You talk about Charlottesville. This is 100 times Charlottesville.
No, I don't know
1,000
why
times
people don't
the
like this
whole
guy.
country is exploding because of you. Because they don't respect you. And they have to respect their president. And they don't respect you throughout the world. What we did was incredible. We rebuilt the military. We got the largest
course.
tax cut in history, the largest regulation cut in history. The reason he's got jobs is because I cut the regulations and gave jobs. But he's putting a lot of those regulations back on. All of the things that we've done, nobody's never seen anything like. Even from a medical standpoint, right to try, where we can try space-age materials instead of going to Asia or going to Europe.
I
trying
fully
to get
agree.
when you're terminally ill. Now you can go and you can get something. You sign a document. They've been trying to get it for 42 years. But you know what we did for the military was incredible. Choice for our soldiers. For our soldiers, instead of waiting for 3 months to see a doctor, can go out and get themselves fixed up and readied up and take care of themselves.
Yeah.
And they're living. And that's why I had the highest approval rating in the history of the VA. So all of these things, we're in a failing nation.
It is.
But
That's
it's not
facts.
going to be failing anymore. We're going to make it great again.
Thank you, former
He's a good
President
speaker.
Trump, President Biden. Stay with us
Very good
because
speaker.
we have full analysis of this debate. Anderson Cooper and Aaron Burnett starts now on CNN.
I was actually accidentally unplugged my capture card. Yeah, laugh.
All right, and welcome
Oh,
back
wait, oh.
here to
Oh, I thought it
Live
was
Now
Biden
from Fox. So
laughing
you've been
about
watching the
the game.
CNN presidential debate there. 90-plus minutes of both President Biden and former President Trump going at it on the issues that got personal. We're going to be recapping some of the key highlights here.
The
So
highlights.
I want to thank you for watching. We're going to take yet
Can I get
another
a
quick
key
commercial
highlight
break.
in
When
the
we come
chat?
back, we are going live to our reporters standing by in Atlanta for more highlights, more recapping of the first presidential debate. We'll see you in 2 minutes.
Everything's so pretty logical to me. I get it. I get what they're saying. I'm picking up what they're putting down. God, why are there so many permissions? Let me watch the debate already. Like beatboxing in the background. What is this? an interesting choice. Music. Honestly, that's a. I want to know who was hired to like pick the music for that. They had to get somebody to do that. Whose job was that? I want to know. Oh my god, it's still going. Yeah. You know, I thought people cared about the debates. I expected like more people in the chat here. It's probably because I marked the game as Yokai Watch, which had currently 1 viewer. Yokai Watch 4 wasn't even a valid game that I played. I just had to say Yokai Watch. I know I must have some Yokai Watch. Oh, comment if you're Yokai Watch.
And welcome back here to
Back to it. Right back into it.
fourth simulcast of the CNN presidential debate. You were watching alongside us, and you were noticing about some of the issues that were asked by the moderators like Dana Bash and Jake Tapper, and how President Biden and former President Trump responded to those issues. It got personal. Seemingly, though, cutting off the mics worked. There was not much crosstalk as well, but like I said, in sometimes it was meandering, in sometimes there was incoherence. You may have heard a frog in the throat of President Biden, and so we're going to be breaking all of this down, this analysis now in our post-debate coverage. We're going to start that off with my friend, Fox News correspondent Madison Scarpino. She joins me live from Atlanta. The debate just wrapped up. Madison, what were some of the key highlights? A lot of ground was covered with these issues, was it not?
Yeah, a lot of ground, Andrew. I'm sure we'll get into all of that in just a second, and you'll be reporting on that all night. But as far as some of the main back and forth came out and called when they were discussing the topic of who was better with Trump's foreign policy told Biden that the quote Brazil is blowing up because of them, and went on to say things that he has long been saying for months, like that Putin would have never invaded Ukraine if he was president at the time. But just overall, a lot of issues back and forth. But they did touch on some of the main voter issues, which we know, in a nutshell, are the economy, immigration, and abortion.
Yeah, you know, Madison, to people watching, it seemed like it was 90-plus minutes of Biden saying you were the worst president ever, and then Trump saying, no, you, Biden, are the worst president ever. I mean, it seemed as base as that.
And I'm
Exactly,
loving
and I think
every
that
second
wasn't
of it.
much of a surprise
This is
for
awesome.
voters across the country. Separately, President Biden and former President Trump have long been criticizing each other, so that
see,
was
unlike
kind
me,
of
they're not
expected
allowed
when
to
the
say
two
anything
finally got up
controversial.
on the
They just
debate
really
stage.
do that.
But you mentioned in the beginning, cutting off the mics seemed to work. We definitely didn't see as much cutting off of each other as we did in previous debates between Biden and Trump.
Yeah, you know, Madison, it seemed like the rules held, at least for now, but there were personal attacks. There weren't really many fireworks,
Have
but
more
both
of a
of
discussion than
them
an
seemed
argument.
muted, and we're going to be talking about this with some of our analysts and experts about kind of the personal aspect, the performance, the demeanor, the disposition. But there's a lot to get to. We thank Madison Scarpino there live in Atlanta. Madison, we'll talk soon.
Thanks, Andrew.
All right, in the meantime here, let's get it started. We want to recap all of these highlights. Now, remember, because there are some restrictions at play with some of the clips of the debate themselves, so we are not allowed, per CNN's rules, to show you some of those clips until 90 minutes after the debate is all said and done. We're going to do that in 90 minutes because there's a lot of highlights we want to show you again and let you watch for a second time here. But let's take yet another quick commercial break. Remember, the spin room there is alive and well.
I don't want another break.
This is right across.
Let me watch
You
it.
see there some of these prominent surrogates for the campaigns. There, that's what we call a gaggle. Reporters kind of flood the zone, so to speak, around whoever's speaking. That looks to be New York Republican Congressman Elise Stefanik. We'll have it for you in 2 minutes.
I'm gonna make that my wallpaper. You see that right there? That's awesome. That's actually sick, man. Switching between everyone. Like, we got Slimander, Shadow, Venoct, and Blazaria. I don't really want them a lot. And Summer Adams, of course. When are they gonna come back? I want to hear them talking again. They were so cool.
だよなんと愚か者がエンマ
そんなシエルお前
That's not good. He's dead.
こしゃくな
This guy's real.
どういうことだ
What is happening here?
いつけ
Okay.
そうかもう死んでたんだそうか
でも
いや
I thought that thing. I didn't even know that thing was in this game. I thought that was only in the mobile game.
そんな
いまい
I
ま
go
しい
Super Saiyan.
ああ妖怪ウォッチ L だ
This
ジンだ
guy's got a yokai
我
watch.
と共に戦う力を降臨ゴッドサイド探偵だ
よかろう
This team is the correct one. As you get him to half health, he becomes evil.
I hope you were able to tune in to Joe's debate with Donald Trump. Because if there is one thing we can take away from the debate, it is this. We cannot afford another 4 years of a Trump president. Our
That's
democracy
true.
cannot
Wait, I got
afford it.
most of those.
Our economy cannot afford it. Our future cannot afford it. And on that debate stage, Donald Trump made it very clear that he will not go down without a fight.
You won't?
That is why, now more than ever, Joe and I need committed supporters like you on our side. And can I count on you to please make a donation today to help fight back? Every dollar given today will help us successfully cross the finish line on election day. Thank you so very much. Please take care.
Thank you.
Here, but for that first 20 minutes, you know, with both of them, you didn't really know where this was going. We put up Jackie Heinrich, we did follow the White House
Although I think the debate is just over. I think that was pointless.
What are we going to be talking about tomorrow, next week, 3 months from now? It's the question about will he remain on the ticket alive and well also tonight, or is that still a fringe conspiracy element? What are Democrats thinking tonight after his performance?
Yeah, I mean, I would think Democrats, if there were room to maneuver to get him off the ticket, they probably would. The problem that Democrats have is their bench is inconveniently placed. VP Kamala Harris is a non-starter for a lot of people in the party. Her plan is not great. And from there, you get to these hypothetical candidates, Hillary Clinton, Michelle Obama. They've been brought up before. They've been in betting markets, things like that. But the question with Biden is who do you replace him with? But that being said, the first half hour of this debate for Joe Biden was the rockiest performance I've ever seen in a national debate. I can't think of even a state level debate where I've seen a candidate acquit himself that poorly. The stuttering, the stammering, the raspy voice. You know, he had a cold, they say, but you know, Biden spent at least a week preparing for this debate.
7 days.
You know, it wasn't like he came in cold. Yeah. You know, he prepared for it. You know, campaign people asked for him. And you know, he was defending his record in theory. But the thing he wanted to do was basically rerun 2020, turn the referendum on Donald Trump. And that speaks poorly for his presidency. So the impression that people got was Donald Trump basically came off more or less like he did in 2020. He didn't seem so nervous to me, but you know, when I look at what Joe Biden did, especially the first half of the debate, that people actually watched, it was
Okay, no, I am thinking the right guy. It's just
tweets and reactions here from Jackie
overseer.
She says a very well-connected Democratic source tells her.
Overseer's probably his localized name.
GOP's for now. Everyone is freaking out. He needs to go. No way they replace him unless he agrees there. So you want to talk about Dem level freak out at the moment. That encapsulates. And you guys stay there. We have some of these top surrogates from both the Trump and the Biden campaigns speaking there in the spin room, including Senator Tim Scott, the Republican from South Carolina. He's appeared on some of these short lists for the running mate. Let's watch.
There's like nothing left to talk about here.
Majority minority $70 billion has led to about an 8% wage growth, 20% appreciation when you talk about and the restoration of hope. It was a really good 4 years for people who grew up financially, still their hustle, fire department. So talk about opportunities. So it's talking about anti-poverty, focus on the private sector. We've seen in my lifetime.
South Carolina. We also see Greg Carson, Trump's housing and Citizen Development Secretary. He's speaking to the gaggle of reporters. Let's watch.
Where'd my Sultanate go? The Sultanate I was saving for him. Where did he go?
You know, I really felt sorry for him as he struggled to come up with answers. He was trying to remember the things that they told him.
All right, Ben Carson there saying, I felt sorry for him regarding President Biden's performance today. We want to step away from Ben Carson. We have North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum right now in yet another one of these gaggles. Let's watch.
Okay, buddy. Where are Trump and Biden?
President Trump right now has got the ability to probably win this election just by himself without a VP, without a VP. And the real VP question, I think, is that's going to be coming up after tonight is the choice that Joe Biden made 4 years ago about his VP pick and how that's going to play into this election.
Governor, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Governor, really, Fox News here really quickly. What would you say, do you think the Trump campaign would be ready to take on a different candidate than Joe Biden if the Democrats wind up switching the person on the top of the ticket?
Well, President
I don't
Trump
even know
can
what's
win
happening.
against whoever they're going to put up against him on the Democrat side.
I can.
They've obviously got their challenges
I
on
should
trying
have
to
skipped it.
swap out the situation there, and they've put
Oh, we got
themselves in a
Sands.
real pickle, so to speak. But the issues don't change. You change the candidate.
Would they prefer Joe Biden at the top of the ticket?
There's a lot of people that have an invested interest in Joe Biden remaining in power.
You got beat
People that are
Soronaki,
around him,
Sands.
all the people that have supported him. But you take you can swap out the candidate, but if it doesn't change the policies on national security, on the border, on inflation, if it doesn't change the energy policies, which are bankrupting America and empowering our adversaries, if you don't change that, President Trump's going to continue to just cruise right through this thing and win big in November.
Are you still actively being vetted for vice president?
Tonight's all about President Trump. He had a fantastic night tonight, and it's exciting, I think, to see. I think there's going to be a lot of activity coming out for Republicans. I think it's going to be great for fundraising. People will want to see a strong President Trump.
Okay.
Saw that. And of course, Democrats are going to have money to after tonight.
North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum there speaking to Fox's Aisha Hasmi about the vetting process. Of course, he is on some of the lists as consideration for Trump's running mate. Some of these lists, he's at the top. So we want to move away from that right now. We're almost at the top of a new hour, almost 8 o'clock. Almost 11 o'clock there in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's continue to bring in some of our panelists, including Tom LoBianco with 24/7 News and AG Gang Carsky with the New York Post. They join me yet again. You guys are talking about some of these narratives, some of these themes that have now come out of the debate. Tom, to you first. If you're in the Biden campaign right now, are you in full mode? I know you are, because you heard the questions of these gaffers to these surrogates. Every single question, that includes myself, is about Biden's performance. And about whether or not Dems is replaced at the top of the ticket. That is every reporter's mouth in that state. There is that real or not.
And it seems like you say that that easy explanation. When you're explaining the movement, and that's how it feels. Now that's it.
Finally attacking, but I don't really care about it.
He is one of the best messengers and that's going to tell you a lot about what their thinking is coming out of this.
All right, I just want to put up some of these tweets to kind of elucidate and strengthen that point here. This, though, from Jackie Heinrich yet again. She says a White House official telling Fox President Biden was examined by Dr. Kevin O'Connor at Camp David in recent days. He tested negative for COVID, and the doctor determined that it was a cold here. So we also have more and more of these top surrogates there inside of the spin room at the moment. That looks like Long Beach, California Democratic Congressman Robert Garcia right now at the moment. Also, it looks like Michael Tyler. Okay, there's Senator Raphael Warnock, Governor Gavin Newsom. So I want to put this tweet up from Alex Thompson at Axios. He says the spin room is full of Trump surrogates. He says no one from Biden's camp we can see. Reporters keep asking each other if they have seen any of them. Well, I think it's pretty clear now. They are all gathered in unison right there on the floor. Let's listen.
Itsuki.
未来で待ってるぜ。じゃあな、親友。
Got a chance tonight to be reminded about the character of Donald Trump, a man who stood there and lied for 90 minutes.
Oh my God, that was a bad voice.
But what I was also struck by was by what he did not say. Every time he was asked a question,
It sounded like I was doing a Mickey Mouse impression. What do you mean? What's
the
that?
lives of the ordinary working class people that I represent here.
All right, Senator Raphael Warnock there, one of the senators from Georgia, the Democrat, also a Biden surrogate. We got to step away from the spin room right now. We want to go to this event. We didn't know this was taking place. The First Lady and the President there speaking to a group of their supporters. Let's watch.
よう、久しぶりだな。
This bridge meant to be the same bridge that you found in Springdale in the past? That's interesting. Actually, I'll go back to that. Is that? Okay, that's the bridge right there. I want to go look at that later.
Staying and for being here and for all your support.
It's Joe!
Such a great job. You answered every
You did.
And let me ask the crowd, what did Trump do?
He lied.
ありがとな。そうだな。
So Joe, I'm going to hand it over to you because we have such a great group of supporters here. So thank you all for coming.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it.
No, thank you.
You've been here the whole time. I see it. I see that patch there. Look, folks, you know, I shouldn't say this, but my brother always uses lines from movies. There was a famous movie, John Wayne, and he's working for the northern military, trying to get the Apaches back in the reservation. They were lying like hell to them. They're all sitting on a bluff, and John Wayne was sitting with two Indian, they were Apaches, and one of them looked at John Wayne and said, "These guys are nothing but lying, dog-faced pony soldiers."
That's true. They are.
Except he's just a liar.
第10章僕らは同じ空を見上げている
Nobody's joining this
checking
stream.
all the things he said. I can't think of one thing he said that was
I must
true.
have had too many hot takes.
It's not being facetious. But look, we're going to beat this guy. We need to beat this guy.
We need to.
I need
We
you
do.
in order to beat him. You're the people I'm running for.
Yep.
He says he's going to be the retribution for his supporters. You are the reason why America's as good as we are. We're the finest nation in the whole damn world.
Goddamn right.
Let's keep going. See you at the next one. God love you all. Head to
God
North
bless
Carolina.
America.
All right. Thank you, thank you,
God
thank you, thank you,
bless
thank you, thank you. I want to go home with you. Thank you.
All right, President Biden, in a very brief message to his supporters with the First Lady as well there. Not entirely sure where this is in relation to the debate venue. You see him there with the crowd chanting 4 more years. The First Lady also doing kind of a call and repeat with the crowd about Trump, saying lie. And then, of course, you've heard, maybe you haven't, you've heard President Biden saying that story about John Wayne, dog-faced pony soldier, in relation to Trump and his alleged and perceived lies there. So, live now look there inside the Biden-Harris campaign watch party. I mean, that's what this looks like, this election night, or excuse me, rather debate night watch party. Got ahead of myself there. So, we do want to take our first commercial break of the hour. We wanted to bring you
your first commercial break. You've taken a lot of commercial breaks, buddy.
From the box, we bring you all of these events live, raw, and unfiltered here. We're just getting started. We're in a new hour. We have our panelists on standby to help us make sense of what we all just watched there at the first presidential debate. We'll see you in 2 minutes.
All right. I hope so. So what do you guys think of the debate? Who do you think won? I think it's real close. I don't really know who I would say. Who were those two people anyway? I don't recognize them. I think my device died. That's okay. We don't need to play this. Oh, never mind. It didn't. My screen just turned off for some reason. I'm bored of this game, man. Let's do something else. I don't know how much longer this thing's gonna be, but I think we're done with it right now. I think we're all set with the election or the debate. We can do something else though, you know. We can find something to do. We can find our own fun, right? I say we can find our own fun. What should we do? One second. I'll call up Joel, see if he can answer. Oh, hello. Are you the one viewer on the stream?
No.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
I might be.
Okay. That debate did not last long enough. I joined a little late. And I may be struggling to think of something to do now.
Okay, well, let's see here.
You're definitely echoing from my mic. Gotta turn down my volume. Alright. Oh, what?
Just put GIFs on screen.
Oh, I can set it back to like Abdallah mode.
You should have just had the election and then like a huge picture of Abdallah Smash. People would click on it and be like, what the flip is this? Put this on the stream.
That would have been funny. I don't know. I just, I was thinking that maybe I could get a few clicks if I said that I was talking about the debate on the stream, but it didn't work.
Yeah, because the debate wasn't big enough. They click on debates, they see all these screens of the debate, and then for you it's just like in the corner.
Yeah, but I was hoping somebody might stick around. I didn't even get people clicking on it. It's just, I don't know. I know I had one person on there. It might have been a friend of mine, and it also might have been just a random person. I'm hoping it was a random person though, because they stuck around. They stuck around throughout the entire. What?
There's 2 people.
Two people right now?
Yeah.
Oh, damn,
the one viewer you had was not me. Oh, they just left.
Yeah, they don't want to be called out. Yeah, but I had like another person earlier, and it was weird because like they were sitting through the entire like intermission, and then the moment Biden came on, I said like, yeah, you know what, he's got a point, and they left. I don't know if that was just my friend and he got bored, or if that was somebody who really hated.
You know what? He's got a point. Doesn't elaborate anymore. You didn't say anything else except for he's got a point.
I gotta change the stream title because it's just not accurate anymore. I also need to change the game to not be Yokai Watch. I'm just gonna put it to just chatting. Why not? For now, that's what it is right now. Yeah. I feel like, should I get something more interesting on the screen?
You should try getting Skibbity. But, yeah.
It's a good idea. I just realized, where did the Twitch chat go? All your messages from in the chat were showing up, and now they're all just gone. I don't know where they went. What should we do? We gotta find something to do now.
I had an idea, but I forgot.
Ah, that's not good. Let me see what we got here. There's gotta be something we can do. There's, you wanna play Roblox?
Goo goo gaga.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I want to play Roblox now.
Right. What do we even go to? Well, what's like a really watchable game?
What's a really watchable game?
Yeah, what's something that people are gonna wanna watch?
You know Dodgeball?
Yeah. Yeah? Okay. I don't know. Oh, dude. Top Roblox runway model.
What?
Top Roblox runway model. You remember that game?
Oh.
This is like the perfect kind of just ADHD content. No, probably not actually. What?
It's designed for there's no surface in this game. No one's playing this game.
It's probably because we're playing. It's like 11. Nobody's playing Top Roblox runway model at 11.
They got work. It doesn't make sense though. It's summertime. They should be staying up at like 6.
The only people who are even touching this game are probably like 5 years old. Although, Joel, wait, do you have the stream open in the background right now? Oh, you're alright on the game. Okay, I gotta join you.
Whoa.
Alright, we
No.
gotta... We gotta
yes,
change.
actually.
What?
Oh, show me the transition.
The transition? What? What's the transition?
Hello?
Hello? What's the transition? Okay. I don't know what's happening there. I'm gonna rejoin that call. Discord is frozen for me. That's not good. Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. What's the transition?
When you change screens.
Oh. It's just like... I made it into like a slide thing. Because I want it to look good.
Yeah. Exactly. You made it a slide thing.
Yeah.
It's cool. I saw it for like a split second.
Yeah. I
love this screen.
Yeah, I just did that because, like, I wanted to, I don't know. I wanted to make it look a little nicer.
I have 3 wins.
Huh. I need to edit the stream to say that I'm playing Roblox. I need to change the title. But, okay. Gotta do a game
Call
capture.
it Robux time.
It's a good idea, actually. Okay.
I changed my crosshair.
In Roblox?
Yo.
Is it Abdullah?
This is actually fire. No.
Oh.
It's just a green cross.